Hello, I'm Alexander Cross, attorney, criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. All right, I have a question here that we received on our channel. Let's see, I am 18 years old and I have a GPS on my ankle for 2 DUI cases. I was driving my mom's car when I was pulled over for a traffic infraction and I was arrested for leaving my permitted area. Well, here's the thing. First of all, seeing that you are 18 years old, you have a GPS on your ankle for 2 DUIs, we already have a problem here because you shouldn't be driving a car to begin with if you have 2 DUIs and you're 18 years old, because they would have suspended your license or your ability to obtain a license for 1 year. The DMV would have done this for your first offense and would have more likely done it for an additional year for the second offense. So off the bat, you shouldn't be driving a motor vehicle. That's one thing. The other thing is based on the fact that you've gotten 2 DUIs, and generally in the state of California, people tend to get 3 years of probation for a DUI. I would have to assume that you are still on probation for those 2 offenses. Well, when you're on probation for your first DUI, you're looking at a potential 6 months in the county jail for a violation of probation. However, when it's for your second, now you're looking at a potential of 1 year in the county jail for a violation of probation. And on top of it, there is a violation of probation for leaving your, the area that you were supposed to maintain yourself in. And that's the reason why you have that GPS, in order for you to be monitored. The other thing that really stinks is the fact that it was actually the police who caught you red-handed. Because, if you're driving with without a license or with a suspended license, and you're driving your mother's car, they're going to have all the evidence that you committed all of this. So it's going to be a situation where it would probably be a bad idea to take this case to trial. More likely all of this was recorded anyway. So it'd probably be a bad idea to take this case to trial, because if you go to trial, and if they bring in 12 people from the community, and they decide on the case, well, more likely you're going to be convicted. So what will be necessary in this situation is for an attorney to go in and start the process of talking to the DA's office to see if there's any way they can give you one more chance. Although based on this, it looks like you've already had a couple of chances, but maybe based on the fact that you're only 18 years old, and maybe you had some necessity for driving the vehicle, you might be able to get away with maybe some community service, some fines and fees. However, the concern that I have is that, if you violated your probation, many times when people do get arrested for these things, they're held in custody without the ability to be able to bail out, no bail holds, until your case gets resolved. So I think in this situation, it would be best to discuss the matter for the attorney, to discuss the matter with the DA, to come up with a reasonable, a reasonable compromise based on the fact that you're still only 18 years old. But when you get a couple of DUIs and you have an electronic monitor on you, you better just follow the rules, because you don't want the judge upset with you. You don't want a violation of probation, because those don't go all that well. So be sure to follow law. You don't want to upset the judge. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal law here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates. But if you have been accused of having committed a crime and need representation in court, be sure to give us a call at 1-800-862-7677. Once again, 1-800-862-7677.